So with me is Sarah Calhoun, and she is the owner and founder of Red Ants Pants, workwear for women. And a big kicker, it's made here in the US. We heard that you guys offer a chainsaw 101 workshop and that women from all over the country are attending it. But tell us about this workshop.
Part of our mission for the Red Ants Pants Foundation, it's all in support of women's leadership, working family farms and ranches in rural communities. One of our values is helping teach self-reliance for women and maintaining traditional work skills. So, we offer these 4-day courses taught by women for women to learn how to safely run a chainsaw.
So what can people expect when they come to a workshop like this?
So it's here in White Sulphur Springs. We typically do them in the fall. So it's a really wonderful environment. It's a pretty intimate group. There's 12 students, 4 to 5 instructors, so a really good ratio. And then there's just lots of good instruction time and certainly a lot of hands-on time, and again, that really good instructor-student ratio to make sure everyone gets the attention they need to learn properly.
Sarah, give me a high five. You're incredible. You know, what's really cool about Stihl is that they got into the business of actually making chainsaws over 90 years ago. And since then, you guys have branched out to the construction world and landscaping world and so much more.
Yeah, in fact, Julie, we've been synonymous with quality, innovation, performance in all of our products that we make. We've been the world-class chainsaw since 1971, and we just continue to grow in all of our efforts of production and innovation and quality as well.
So why is it so important for Stihl to sponsor an event like Chainsaw 101?
Well, Julie, working together with these groups like Red Ants Pants, it's key for us to provide the end user, the customer, with what they need to get the job done safely and effectively.
I say let's get suited up and let's run some of these. So you'll notice that I'm wearing a set of chaps. So these are sawing chaps. You want them to be a couple inches longer than your inseam. This protects you for in case your blade comes down, it's not gonna tear up your pants, it's gonna tear up the chaps. So these are great to have. Ear protection is key, folks. Having a good pair of gloves, but most of all, you need to make sure that you're protecting your eyes because at times you don't know when something's going to be flying up or even sawdust or anything like that. We're about to get our sawing skills on. Let's go. Amy here is one of the lead chainsaw instructors for Chainsaw 101 with the Red Ants Pants. So we have viewers that are familiar and not familiar. Give us the basics, my friend.
All right, so when we approach a chainsaw, we want to first make sure that we have all our PPE on. Looks like you're ready. We want to then check over our chainsaw. So right now we have a Stihl here. We want to look at our safety features. So we have our throttle interlock. The trigger won't go unless you depress the top. We have our front hand guard, which operates our chain brake. We have our anti-vibration system, which is just in the springs in the handle. So the next step, we're gonna just talk about body positioning. Good ergonomics are the crucial part of safe chainsaw operation. So when we pick up our saw, our left hand always goes on the front. The right hand is your power hand, pulling the trigger in the back. And to operate this chain brake, we always wanna keep our thumb wrapped. So we're gonna hook our thumb, grab the chain brake to disengage, and push it forward to engage the chain brake. When we're standing, we have a wide stance. So a good athletic stance, our legs usually hooked on this handlebar, and then your arms, we're not holding the weight of the saw up, we're just kind of comfortably letting it stand.
Perfect, let's start this bad boy up.
We're gonna pin down the saw with our foot, just to hold it back. We're gonna then push down with our arm to hold weight on the handlebar. We're gonna put it into on position, and then we're gonna bend our knees and use our whole body to pull the pull cord. You guys ready?
She's a pro, clearly a pro at this. All right, it's now my turn to try my hand at sawing. Push this down, foot in here. All right, little cutting. Amy, why is it so important for women to take a class like this?
They gain skill sets that they don't necessarily have access to within their communities, and it brings them together to learn from other women. It's a really empowering structure of the class. These tools can be transferable into their daily lives and work, and giving them more power and strength in their daily lives.
You've been teaching this class for a while. What are the type of people that are attending this class?
Yeah, we have a very diverse group of people. Women from all occupations, all backgrounds come to do our course. They just all have an interest and a desire to use a chainsaw. And most of our students come because they want to have the full knowledge of how to use a tool safely. They don't want to piece it together or just learn on the fly, so they get instructed by 5 female instructors here on our site.
Alice, why did you decide to take the course?
My house is actually heated by wood, and all of these years we've bought wood, our friends have helped me cut it, and I wanted to understand how to do everything in the process myself. From how to safely run a saw, to how to pick the wood, cut it, get it home.
In your opinion, Chainsaw 101, how is this different from any other class that's out there like it?
This one, it focuses on women learning skills from other women. So the environment is open for questions. We have a lot of opportunity to learn from one another without the ego in the room. So it really removes any idea that you have to know these skills to use a saw, and you come in just being able to learn in a comfortable environment.
I highly recommend it. It's been extremely fun. The group of people is really supportive and warm. I've learned more than I could have even expected to this point, and I'm excited for more cutting.
It's just so awesome to be with like a great group of women who are here to learn and educate themselves and better themselves. So it's just such an awesome, like, welcoming environment to be teaching in. Every year that I come back, it always fills my cup. I love it so much.
And the camaraderie, the sense of community, the food, we have it, it's fully catered. With local sourced food. You know, Sarah Calhoun in and of herself is just wonderful. So I'd say if you're interested in, you know, building some relationships, getting out on the land, learning to use a pretty cool tool, it's worth taking this course.
What's some of the feedback that you've heard from the women that have attended this course?
Yeah, it's so awesome because at the end of every day we ask them to just give us one word on how they're feeling. And strong, confident, empowered comes just out of doing one day of this course. And so by the end of the course, it's excitement to go back home and take the skills that they've learned and knowledge that they learned and actually put it into practice on their properties. I think if you get the opportunity, you should give it a shot. It's a wonderful experience of just building women up and giving them knowledge and tools to feel strong and get some good work done on their land.
All right, Kelsey, I'm feeling stronger already. You're awesome, give me 5. Today we are going to cover a couple of the steel chainsaw products. First up, we have the MS500i. If you're a logger, an arborist, somebody that is cutting firewood on a regular basis, or maybe you're doing firefighting and you need a saw, this is one to take note of. So it is fuel injected. The horsepower on it is 6.7. The total weight just for the body alone is at 14.8 pounds. You can have a bar on here anywhere from 20 to 36 inches. You have a wrap handle, which is fantastic. And the other thing too is it's easy to start. So you prime it, you pull it, and it started. To stop it, you have a stop button right here. It has excellent power to weight ratio. This is a saw I would encourage you to take a look at. Up next is a saw that is absolutely brand new, but it's also the biggest battery powered saw that Stihl has. So let's take a look at it. This is the MSA 300C. Now what's great about it is, number one, it's lightweight. It has a 36 volt battery that pops on in. A lot of people ask, hey, how many cuts can you get off of a battery? A little over 300. easy to use. So you switch the button up, you have your hand on the handle, she's ready to go. The cool thing is there's a bunch of sensors right here. So you can see where your temperature, where your bar oil, where your chain brake sensors are at, but you can also see the life of your battery. Great saw, really excited about this one. Now Stihl's smallest and lightest chainsaw is the MSA 120C. It's just under 9 pounds. The bar on it is 12 inches. When you put the 36-volt battery in, you go through a two-step process. So the first click means that it's in there. Second click means that it's live. So once you have both hands on the bars, you're ready to do your task at hand. I want to talk real quick about the battery. You can get just over 100 cuts, but also with our Stihl battery, you can interchange it from our saw, but also use it for one of our lawnmowers, blowers, any sort of trimmer that we have. If you want to find out more information, visit one of your local dealers or go to stihlusa.com. All right, well, I've been getting my taste of Chainsaw 101 here in White Sulphur Springs. Great instructors, great attendees. Folks, if you're wanting to know more about chainsaws, get the education, learn the skill set, this is something that you want to check on out. I got a little dirt, my friend. Is that a C? What's a 10?
I'll give you a 6.
You'll give me a 6. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, we'll cover up that dirt.
We'll cover up that dirt. We gotta get better than a 6. Okay, second try. Here we go. Here we go.